All right, so welcome to our first virtual fair here at the Focus Learning Academies. I am Cordia Bishop. I'm the Career and Technical Education Director, and we have our first panelist up for today. So if you can go forth, then that would be great.
Thank you, Ms. Bishop, and thank you to Ms. JK as well for allowing me to be on the board. I've been able to be with Focus Learning Academy for going on 3 years now, so really exciting to be on the board, to have this partnership and this relationship that we've established, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity, if and when we're able to get back on campus, to finally bring the students back on campus. So my name is Brianna Stigger. I'm the MSW Outreach Programs Coordinator here in the College of Social Work at The Ohio State University. And I also have the pleasure of serving on the board at Focus Learning Academy. I just wanted to welcome all of you and really provide you with a brief overview about Ohio State in general. So there are over 200 majors. So if you're interested in anything from law to business, health sciences, I know a lot of students are interested in nursing as well. So I really encourage you to think about your passion and to think about your purpose. So my position specifically as the MSW Outreach Programs Coordinator, I am in the College of Social Work. So we specifically recruit students to become licensed social workers. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, you can certainly pursue a degree in social work. I always say that the prerequisite, so basically what you need to do before you become a social worker, is to have passion. So make sure that you're passionate about helping others and serving the community. So it's just an honor to be here with you today, and I really just wanted to provide an uplifting message. I just wanted to let each of you students know that you are worthy and you are valued and you are talented. So go out and be great. There are lots of organizations here today, lots of great opportunities, whether you go into the career force or into higher education. Just do it passionately, and really put your best foot forward and know that you are worth it and you are valuable. And then the last piece that I'll say is networking is so important. So I know it's going to be information overload. You know, there's lots of us, lots of different names and emails and organizations, but really just take some time to network and to create a community. We're all here to help you. We're all here to inspire you and support you and make your lives better. So on behalf of Ohio State, I just appreciate all of you being here and look forward to coming back to Focus to do another vision board party. And I'll pass it over to Danielle now.
Thank you for that. I am not as influential as that, so I'm going to do a presentation, but that was a hard act to follow, so thanks for that. But I am with Columbus State Community College. We are about a lot of things at Columbus State, but our biggest thing is we're about affordability. So we're going to go over quite a bit. I'm going to do it kind of fast. So after this, I'm actually going to drop something in the chat. So if you do have more questions, you can kind of fill out a form for me, and I'd be happy to follow up with you individually afterwards to make sure that if there are any additional questions, I'm here to help you as best as I can. So Alexandra is my colleague. Allie, if you've ever met her, she's actually the one that is assigned to the Focus Academies. However, she had some personal conflicts today, so I'm stepping in for her, but Allie is great. She's fantastic, and she's got quite a bit of experience. But between the four of us here on the screen, we travel out to about 200 different high schools in the Central Ohio area and do presentations just like this. Columbus State is a pretty diverse campus. We have students from over 135 different countries. We're all over the state of Ohio, all over the US, all over the world. And so depending on what you're interested in, if diversity is something that you value, we've got that here at Columbus State. We actually have multiple locations for our students to take classes at. And the cool thing about Columbus State is once you're a Columbus State student, you're a Columbus State student everywhere. So you could take one class at all of our locations, or you could take all of your classes at one location. It's entirely up to you. Right now with COVID, we are primarily online, but even before COVID, we had online classes. So whether you were going on a family vacation and wanted to take an online class over the summer to make sure that you're on track with graduation, or maybe you just like the online setting better and that works best for you, totally up to you. We have a wide variety of courses available at all kinds of different options, at whether it's the green dots on my screen, those are our regional learning centers. We own parts of buildings instead of entire buildings to help keep our costs down, as well as our two campuses where we have all kinds of different support resources for you. And I'd be happy to show you more after today's presentation if you'd like to know more. At Columbus State, we actually have over 200 different programs ranging anywhere from a 1-course certificate all the way through a 2-year associate's degree. And it's pretty cool because whether you are trying to get in and out of college and get straight into the workforce, or whether you're trying to transfer onto a partnership school and work on a bachelor's degree, we have a wide variety of options for you. A lot of our students come in and they're like, this is what I want to do. They take a couple classes and they're like, just kidding, this is not what I want to do. That's okay. On average, college students are actually changing their major about 4 times before they graduate. So we're here to support you if that happens. We don't want you changing your major every week, but we've got systems in place to help you make sure that you are using as much as your time and as much as your credit to fulfill any dream that you have for your future. Not everybody knows that you can stop at an associate's degree. So there are different levels of degrees that you can get in college, whether you're wanting to do a certificate, maybe it's just a couple of classes, whether it's an associate's degree, so generally around 2 years of college, maybe a bachelor's degree around 4 years, or a master's degree around 6, and so on and so forth. Here at Columbus State, we go up to the associate's degree level, and we have some that are designed, again, to get you straight into the workforce or to transfer to a 4-year school. But not everybody realizes that you can make some really good money after 2 years of college. So what we like to point out is that on average in the state of Ohio, you can make around $44,000 a year. And depending on the field that you're interested in, programs like healthcare, computer science, engineering, and manufacturing, these fields are actually making upwards of $85,000 a year after a 2-year program. So these are just some things to consider. Now, we do have transfer partnerships as well. These are not our only transfer schools here on the list. I know that like some of the other schools that are here, like I know Central State, we actually have a transfer agreement with. So this link at the bottom of the screen, that cscc.edu/transfer, will show you that we actually have representatives like some of the other people on the panel here that come to Columbus State every semester to help you figure out, how do I get to my end goal by staying here at Columbus State and then transferring into that 4-year school. So again, I'd love to talk to you more about it after the presentation if you have more questions. At Columbus State, we're here because we're dedicated to teaching. Our professors are here because they have a passion for teaching and they have a passion for their subject, and they want to share that passion with you. We actually have some relatively small class sizes. We average about 20 students in our classes. So it makes a nice smooth transition if you do decide to come right out of high school, or if you've been out of school for a little while and you want to have a nice little intimate session for your classes. And at the end of the day, whether you're trying to get straight into the workforce or whether you're trying to transfer onto a 4-year program, we are here to support you in any way that we can. We've been online for years, so COVID wasn't a huge shock for us, and we have a whole lot of safety features put in place, not only for your safety on campus, but also for your online learning. We recognize that a lot of our students don't actually have their own laptops or Wi-Fi, so we actually have a borrowing program set in place for our students to get Chromebooks from campus and actually use those at home while they're enrolled in classes. So that's not another expense that you have to necessarily worry about while we're in the world of online. We have ways to get involved. So if you're involved in high school and you want to continue to be involved on campus, we even have some job opportunities where we will actually pay you to do various tasks around campus to make sure you get the full experience that you want, as well as are able to afford the experiences that you would like to join. College can be kind of expensive, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So we did a cost comparison for a bachelor's degree. If you go to 4 years at a public school in the state of Ohio, you're looking at around $107,000 for your bachelor's degree. If you're to start for 2 years at Columbus State and then transfer to that same public school and do 2 years there, you're actually saving about $40,000 just by starting at Columbus State. So just some things to consider, because we know that life can be expensive and we're here to make it as affordable as possible. So about 76% of our students actually graduate debt-free, and that starts with financial aid. So if you haven't already looked into that, I definitely suggest filling out things like FAFSA. We actually offer FAFSA workshops for our students completely free of charge to make sure you are getting as much support as you need, whether those are grants and scholarships, that money that you don't pay back as long as you're passing your classes, whether those are student loans, so those are funding up front that you pay back with interest after you've graduated, or maybe even getting a federal work study, so getting a position on campus to do various activities and make sure that you are collecting a paycheck just like you would at any other job. We have all kinds of scholarships. Some of them are based off of your grades and your academic history. Some of them are based off of the programs that you're interested in. And some of them have honestly nothing to do with school. So we have some like We have like a single parent scholarship. We have a first generation scholarship. So if you were the first person in your family to go to college, there's $1,000 scholarship available for you. For any of the seniors that are here, if you're planning on joining us this fall, our scholarships will be live on our website, the cscc.edu/scholarships, starting as early as mid-March. So these are just some things to consider. I know I'm covering a whole lot fast, but our application process is basically 3 easy steps. You put in an application, it's completely free, it's online, and if you read really slowly, it might take 20 minutes. It's nothing crazy, I promise. You'll talk to your high school guidance counselor and make sure that they have transcripts sent to us after you've graduated, and then you'll attend a new student program where you'll actually sign up for classes. So that, in a nutshell, is the admissions process. If you have other questions, we'd love to chit chat with you. Again, we'll throw a link in the chat here for you to fill out for me to contact you directly. But if you would like to start that conversation, again, Allie is your rep for Focus, for all of the Focus schools. So you can either contact Allie directly or you can meet our different departments. So if you have your phone, I know that your teachers don't necessarily want you to mess with it, but if you could take it out and take a picture, or if you could take a screenshot, this is kind of the slide to take that picture of, because this is some really good information. So I know that was kind of a lot of information really fast, but you guys are doing great things. You're starting this conversation, and that is the best first step. So thanks so much for my time, and we'll pass it on to the next group.
Hello, everybody. My name is Janelle Henderson, and I work with Family Solutions of Ohio, and we are a mental health agency, or social service agency, someone would say, and we provide services of mental health. I know a lot of people nowadays, they are very concerned with their physical health, and which is good, that's a good thing, but we are concerned about our mental health. And it's such a stigma out there now that, you know, if you're dealing with any mental challenges or anything like that, that people are very ashamed of that, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that we all have to tend to from time to time. We all have to use all of our coping skills to get through even the time that we're in right now. So just to tell you a little bit about us, we have been in existence for quite some time, actually. I want to go ahead and see if I can try to share my screen here really quickly. So this is our agency. Try to say, okay, there it is. And so we work with children from ages 5 all the way up to actually senior citizens. So we actually do the whole family. So we don't discriminate. We can work with the children, and then, or we can work with the parents. And so we always say to people, it doesn't matter how you come in, it's just to go ahead and get the process started. We do service people who have Medicaid, all forms of Medicaid, and it is free service. So you don't have to pay out of your pocket. Your medical actually does cover the information. Or the services that are provided. At our agency, we have people who are behavior specialists, case managers, therapists, and we also have a psychologist on staff, or a nurse practitioner. To be a case manager, actually, you would just need experience working with people. And if you have a passion for people in the community and you love to connect people with resources, also the other piece that we do is we do behavioral, like helping people with coping skills. And if they're dealing with anxiety or depression or anything of that sort. So down here in the corner on this one, it talks about all the different services that we provide, people who are dealing with anger, or children who are dealing with bullying behavior, negative peer pressure, just self-esteem issues, just a lot of different varieties of things, some who are going through grief and trauma. So we service everyone. And the way to get to us is actually, and there's a number on here, should be down here, there it is. We're on 15 50 Old Henderson Road, and you can give us a call and we can take your application over the phone. It takes like 2 minutes to give us your information. And once that gets started, you will be able to speak with a therapist and they'll do assessment, and then you can get started and you'll be assigned a worker. We are on the preventative side, I call it. We are not children's services. We are, although we are mandated reporters, but we are on the preventative side, and we assist families in getting on their feet and walking alongside of them and supporting. So it's from young people. We have a lot of variety of different families attached to our agency, and we like to help them. And for the most part, that is about it of what I wanted to cover. And if you do have any questions about our agency, please contact us. We look forward to helping you get to your next level. And that's it.
All right, thank you so much. We'll have our next panelist. Mrs. Gary, we can just call out the name just in case.
It's Justin from FedEx.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he's good.
All right, can you guys see our PowerPoint here?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
I'm Justin. This is Abigail. We're talent acquisition coordinators with FedEx, and we're gonna get started here.
All right, so just a little bit about FedEx Ground. Our company has continued to grow despite the COVID-19 pandemic. We do hire essential employees. And, you know, obviously this world is changing. People are shopping less in store and they're ordering online. And that means an increase in package volume. And even throughout the pandemic, we've been able to stick with social distancing and safety protocols just to keep people safe. And we have 5 locations in Central Ohio. We have Plain City, Urban Crest, Grove City, Groveport, and Whitehall. And here's a little video for you. Maybe.
Come on now, computer. I knew this is where it was gonna give us some trouble. Oh, there it goes, maybe. All right. Bear with us here, technical difficulties.
No worries.
At FedEx Ground, our package handlers are the heart and soul of the operation. Their hard work is the foundation for our growth and a critical part of delivering an outstanding experience to our customers. Our network safely and efficiently moves millions of packages each day using the best technology in the industry. FedEx Ground facilities vary by size and location and can have multiple shifts operating daily. During each shift, package handlers load, unload, and/or sort packages by hand, including continuously lifting, pushing, carrying, and placing packages in a safe and efficient manner for approximately 2 to 4 hours per shift. Package handlers are not guaranteed to work a certain number of hours. Lengths of shifts may vary based on package volume and operational needs.
I work hard for 3.5, 4 hours. I work with really great people. It's a really good place to work for. I've been a part of FedEx for 7 years, and I just like to work. We all work as a team, get the work done fast.
In order to meet the needs of our customers, the package handler job is fast-paced and physical, involving handling packages of various sizes and weights. The work environment is often loud and may be very hot or cold, depending on the local climate and the time of year.
For me, it's perfect. I go to school and then come to work after.
I'm definitely constantly learning something new, and that's what I love about FedEx.
Day in and day out, our package handlers ensure that FedEx Ground continues to deliver packages to its customers on time and with care.
FedEx is an excellent company to work for, period. I can't say enough about how good it is. The people here are awesome. The opportunities for promotion, the benefits, I love it. FedEx is a great company to work for. They want us to move up. They encourage it. My goal is to make a career at FedEx Ground and see where that takes me in the next 20, 30 years.
Your journey, your benefits, your future, it could all start here. At FedEx Ground, package handlers approach work with passion and teamwork. Professional growth opportunities abound in our promote from within environment. In fact, many of our managers and leaders started as package handlers. Package handlers may be eligible for benefits such as medical, dental, vision, and tuition assistance. Exclusive company discounts such as cell phone provider discounts are also available.
They had tuition reimbursement, so a lot of college students are very interested in that because it helps out a lot. It's a really nice environment to work in.
It's like a family around here, and that's what I really like about it. That's why I've stuck around for 5+ years.
At FedEx Ground, we're proud of our people-first culture. Whether you're looking to begin your career, a student looking for part-time work, or someone looking to supplement your primary income, we invite you to explore all of your options at FedEx Ground.
I love working at FedEx. I try and get all my friends to work here. It's an awesome opportunity, and it's my favorite thing in the world. I want to work here for the rest of my life. I build up a new confidence about myself. I can go outside and be proud to say I work for FedEx Ground.
And then a couple of the benefits that we offer to our package handlers here in the Columbus area. Again, we have 5 different locations around town, and some of these benefits will change depending on which building you would go to. But we do offer anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 to $5,000 a year for tuition reimbursement. Again, that depends on whether you're part-time or full-time and what specific building you're working at to determine how much you would get. FedEx Ground does promote from within. So anytime we have a job opening, we always look from our package handler ranks and from our internal candidates before we start looking for external candidates. That's not to say it's impossible to be hired on externally to a position at FedEx, but we do always look from within before we start looking outside of the company. We do offer paid time off to our package handlers as well, up to 2 weeks a year. We do have competitive pay rates. Again, everything is dependent upon what building you work at and scheduling and location and whatnot, but we do have positions starting up to $20 an hour in the area. So we have lots of opportunities to go around. Lots of other businesses are struggling during the COVID-19 pandemic. FedEx is not one of those companies. The pandemic has had the opposite effect on us. We are hiring more people than ever. We're pushing more packages through our facilities than ever. More people are ordering online, so there's just more work for us and more job security here. So FedEx, our goal is to connect people and possibilities around the world. When you work for our company, like you saw in the video, you do have the sense of fulfillment. You have a good sense of coming in and putting in a hard day's work. You get good pay, you get good benefits. It's a great option if you want a part-time job while you're trying to go for school. This could be a great opportunity. If you want a full-time job that you use to pay rent and keep food on the table and keep the roof over your head, FedEx can be that job. If you want to make this a career and you want to advance in the company, you can do that as well. So whatever you're looking for with FedEx, whatever you're looking for, you can do it with FedEx. You want something part-time, we'll pay you to come work out for a few hours a day. You want something full-time, we have those opportunities. You want a career, we also have that as well. So if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and put our application website in the chat. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Me and Abby appreciate you guys having us here today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Goodwill, yeah.
At this time, we will have Goodwill, Columbus.
Okay. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is Brandy and I'm a career facilitator here at Goodwill Columbus. And I'm here to present with my partner Stacy, and we are going to tell you all about our career development course.
Okay, hi, my name is Stacy. I am a career facilitator at Goodwill Columbus. And let's talk a little bit about what we do. So we work with a program that's called Catalyst Youth. It's a grant and it's funded by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners. And our goal is to provide youth and young adults the skills they need to obtain employment or their next best job, as well as obtain industry recognized credentials. We have boot camps working with Focus once a month for the remainder of the year. And what you will learn is different soft skills like workplace etiquette, conflict management, and other things to successfully maintain employment. During this course, you will have the opportunity to obtain industry recognized credentials that are free to you and paid for by this program. So you engage in boot camp, and then you get like a customer service credential within the second week when you take the course and the exam. And then you also have the opportunity to get another credential that's called Rise Up, that is ODE recognized. And that, by attaining that, you will get 3 points towards your graduation requirements. And then by completing this boot camp, you will also get half credit of elective course through Focus High School.
Okay, so as Stacy was saying, we are here to help you gain those workplace etiquette skills, help you get jobs, help you succeed in the workplace. And one of the ways we do that is through an online program called Skills to Succeed. And the good thing about Skills to Succeed are they're quick modules that help you figure out what you want to do with your career and how to act in the workplace.
Okay, so once you complete boot camp, we have other trainings that are offered for you at Goodwill. Then again, is at no cost to you. There are different trainings in the hotel and lodging industry, like certified front desk representative, kitchen cook, room attendant, restaurant server, and maintenance employee. We also have trainings on Microsoft Office Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. And then we also have trainings that will enter you into the IT field. This is CompTIA A+, Google IT. We also have front office administrative assistant and medical billing and coding and STNA, which is state teachers nurses aid. So all of those are available to you. Some of them you do have to be 18 and graduated, but that's okay. Once you complete the boot camp, you can still come back to us 6 months later and say, hey, I'm really interested in that STNA program. And then we will point you in the right direction to get started on that.
Okay. So how do you contact us? You can email us, you can give us a text, you can also reach out to your CTE teachers because we have a connection. Again, our program is every month. All you have to do is get registered. It is free and we are here to help you. So we have helped students get jobs that pay them $17.25 an hour. We have helped students build their resume, get interviews. So please, please, please reach out and contact us and we can get you started with our career boot camp. Thank you. And we've also allowed like a couple of minutes for questions. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to put it in the chat.
Thank you so much, Goodwill. Next, we will have the U.S. Army.
Good morning. Can we hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my name is Staff Sergeant Martin. I am with the U.S. Army, Army recruiting here in Columbus. We have at least 6 stations here in the Columbus area. My office is in Westerville, just off Cleveland and Maine. So if you guys want to reach out to me, you're going to look up the Westerville Army Recruiting Office, and we are on social media as well. Just a little bit about myself. I've been in the Army now, 10 years, going on 11 come October. And, I took like a untraditional way of joining the Army, I guess you would say. Originally from Jamaica, so I'm an immigrant to this country. I came here when I was like 12 years old. And, being an immigrant parent, from a child of an immigrant parent, it was always pushed upon us to, you have to go to school, get your education, right? And that's very important, even to the Army, that is very important. Go to school, get your education, go to college. So I did it kind of sillily, if you ask me. So, I did it with all student loans, straight up from high school to college, and kind of regret going that route. It's plenty of different ways to, fund your college education, be it grants, scholarships, and stuff like that. I never reached out for any of that in my high school time, so make sure you guys reach out for scholarships, grants, and things like that. All right. One thing when I do talk to students, I like to, impress upon them. If you don't want to do the Army full time right out of high school, you don't have to, right? There's the Army Reserves. It's a part-time obligation with 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summertime of drills, and you can get a ton of college incentives from that, right? Right now we have student loans up to $50,000 in the reserves, right? And then you can qualify for, again, job bonuses. The Army offers a variety of jobs, right? Whether it be in the medical field, transportation, aviation's, engineering. We have a ton of jobs. And kind of how it works for us is the ASVAB test, right? So that is the entry-level test into any branch of military you might be interested in. But that test is not only just good for, entrance test into the military. It also gives you a good baseline of, careers that you might be interested in, prone to be doing well in, right? So you'll get a breakdown of your scores and kind of explain to you what job fields might be, best for you. So that you can use that test for that as well. We have a ton of resources that can, help individuals, because being here in Columbus, I talk to a lot of people, and I would say about 50% of the people I talk to are struggling with just passing that test, right? For the Army, you need at least a 31 on the test to get entry into the Army, and then qualifying line scores in the different sections that pull different jobs for you. So, we have different resources. Like I said, March to Success is one of those. Also has ACT, SAT practice test on there for anyone, trying to study up for their college entrances. And then a ton of resources for helping you to ace that test, right? For me, like I said, I joined the Army, basically after finishing college, right? So I was in the University of Akron. Akron is kind of where I went to high school and college. And I did it with all student loans. Halfway through college, I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I kind of want to quit this. But, I went with mass media communications because I'm a sports guy. I love sports. I saw myself working in the sports industry, and, it was very difficult. I heard networking brought up. Make sure you network well if you're in college, because it's who you know sometimes that gets you into your foot in the door a little bit. So for me, I didn't network very well, and so I graduated with a mass media degree. I was working at a factory job, Little Tykes, and was making decent money and supporting the family. Family was kind of growing. I had 2 daughters at the same time, and going to the University of Akron full time, right? Didn't really explore the Army option, even though that was a thing for me in high school. I was in JROTC, all 4 years of my high school career, and had a chance to go to summer camp and experience boot camp a little bit, and thought the Army was kind of cool, but didn't do so well on that same test I'm telling you guys about. Once you get that 31 on that test, you can get entry into the Army, and based off of your scores, we'll show you the different jobs that you qualify for. For me, I came in doing medical supply in the Army when I finally aced the test and decided, hey, I'm going to do this Army thing. I came in doing medical supply, and you can change your job in Army as you go, right? So because I had this mass media background, I wanted to change my job to public affairs, which gets me working with cameras, media, video editing, and all of that. That is my current job now. So when I'm done here on my last year of recruiting, I'll be going back to the active Army to do that. Right. With the Army, also, you can get scholarships, right? So you have your traditional ROTC scholarships that, if you want to pursue those routes, it's best and easiest to, pursue that. GoArmy.com can get you the link to, starting the application process for that. But reaching out to that college or university, whether it be OSU, Miami, Ohio, wherever you're trying to go. Reaching out to that university military office, and they will get you set up with, trying to get those scholarships. You can also get scholarships through the Army Reserves as a simultaneous drilling member of the reserves. You can also apply for different SMP scholarship or the Minuteman scholarship as well. But just for joining the reserves, everyone is eligible for the reserves Montgomery GI Bill. And, that is like no extra incentive. Obviously, the better you do on the test, the more incentives, the more jobs that open up for you. But just for joining, you have that bill that you can use towards your college education. You also have Army tuition assistance, which is $4,000 a year that you use for your Army education. And like I said, student loan repayment. So in the reserve, if you have student loan repayment in your contract, you qualify for it. It doesn't have to be loans that you already acquired. It could be for future loans, over the term of your contract. And for active duty, right? Not everyone wants to go to college. I heard 4 times in a college career that you change your major, something like that earlier today. I was like, wow. Well, I'm not too, surprised at that, because, even doing your regular daily job, you tend to want to change all the time, right? Or find your passion, whatever, you're good at. So like in the Army, you can do that. On active duty, I've changed my job, like I said, from medical supply to public affairs, dealing with mass media, and kind of coming over to recruiting. That's a job change in itself too. And I decided to do that. I wanted to explore what was recruiting like. Kind of brought me back to Ohio, so I'm closer to family and stuff like that too. After I get done with this obligation, like I said, I'll go back to doing my public affairs job in the Army. And just doing a 3-year contract with the Army, you are eligible for the post 9/11 GI Bill. So if you want to continue your education, it's still a possibility to do that on active duty. Mostly it's going to be like we are now, virtually, right? Because, the Army, obligation is pretty, strenuous at times. But we do get plenty of days off as well. So 30 days guaranteed paid vacation every year. You get free health and dental benefits on active duty. And also you qualify for, job bonuses up to 20,000, up to 40,000 on active duty, 20 on the reserve side. Again, everything is based off how you do on the ASVAB test, based on your testing, open up the different tiers and levels of options for you, if you would say. After this, I will drop my contact into the chat so that anybody who wants to reach out can do that. I am on IG, Facebook, utoymartin.com, so I will drop that in there so you guys can reach out if you have some interest. You just want to know more about how everything works. What is active duty like? You get a ton of opportunities to travel. I've been to, you name it, Australia, Kuwait, Jordan, UAE, Dubai. So you get quite a few chances to travel, especially on the active duty side. But on the reserve side, it's more of a part-time job. So you go into training and just coming right back here to Columbus to either pursue your college career or work that current job that you have, whether it be FedEx, whatever your job is, you can continue and serve part-time in the reserve as well. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I'll pass it on to the next person.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for that. I want to say, hey, FLA. I'm always excited to be here with my Focus family. A special place in my heart for all of you guys. So students, I know you guys have heard a whole lot of information, right? So if you are still listening, you're here, give me some thumbs up, reaction signs so I can know y'all are awake and ready to hear about the Central State University, please. Okay, all right, so what I'm gonna do is share my screen with you all. Let's get this PowerPoint jumping. From beginning, go. All right, so welcome to Marauder Land, everybody. I know y'all have heard of Central State University. We're about an hour away from you guys. I'm gonna give you some quick facts. Oh, first, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Lauren Young. I am the lead recruitment specialist in the Office of Admissions at excuse me, I'm so used to saying Focus Learning Academy. No, at Central State University. So Central was founded in 1887. We are the only public HBCU in the state of Ohio, and also the most affordable four-year degree program in the state of Ohio. So students, when you're looking for a college, make sure you're looking at how much it costs, okay? Because I'm still paying student loans right now. So we are located, as I said, in Wilberforce, Ohio. We're about an hour away from you guys. We are a small campus located, like I said, in Wilberforce, Ohio. Closest cities are Xenia, Springfield, Dayton, around that area. Our tenets are service, protocol, and civility. And we are a small, nurturing, family-like environment. And I do want to say I am a proud alumni of Central State University class of '02. So I can attest that it's a family. I still speak with people that I met back then. And obviously, you see I'm back there working. So we were also voted the 2017 HBCU of the year. So why choose CSU? Why not? Why not choose CSU? So we have 38 degree programs. And we have 4 different colleges. So what I'm not going to do is go over each one of these programs individually. What I always want students to do is their own research. So I need you to go to centralstate.edu and go under the academics tab. There you'll see all of the different colleges. You're able to click into the different programs. You're able to get the contact information for the deans of each college. The dean can speak about their college a lot better than I can. They know all the details of it. And like I said, you want to do your own research. So we got the College of Business, one of our most popular colleges. We have our College of Education, if you guys want to be teachers. We have our College of Engineering, Science, Technology, and Agriculture, real big right now, you guys, STEM, all that. We have millions of dollars to give away in scholarships for this program. We also have our College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences. I'm a psychology major, spent a lot of time in that building. All right, so those of you that are interested in sports, we are a Division II school. We offer men and women's sports. So we have basketball, cross country, football. Our tennis program is currently not active, but we have track and field and men and women's volleyball. If you're interested in sports, just go to maraudersports.com. All of the coaches' information is located on there. You're able to contact them. You're able to fill out a prospective athlete form and get that information into them. So student life at Central State University, of course, everyone goes to college to get an education. I know everybody will get a great education, but you also go to college to have fun. You go to college to meet new friends, to have new experiences, and to have fun once again. So we have a lot of things available on our campus for you. If you're interested in band, we have the Invincible Marching Marauders. Also, we have a Grammy nominated choir. They are doing video auditions for these. So if you're interested, let me know and I can let you know how to apply and get that video in. If you're interested in that Greek life, you know, AKA Delta, Qs, Alphas, all that, we got them all. We got the Divine Nine on campus. You can join as a sophomore. So once again, you have time to do your own research. We got 38 student organizations currently. These are organizations such as Fitness Fanatics, Spiritual Hands, Pre-Law Society, Dance Crew, just things like that to help you once again engage, meet new people, get involved around the campus and the community. But if you don't see anything you're interested in, you can start your own student organization, which is, I love that idea because you want to do something you're interested in. We have student government. We have our Royal Court. We have Mr. and Mrs. CSU, our royalty around campus. And then we have our homecoming and spring fest. I'm telling you, if you have not been to a HBCU homecoming, you don't know what you're missing. It's just a great time, football games, step shows, parties, alumni, friends. It's just a wonderful time. So hopefully you can enjoy that. You can also become a tour guide or a student ambassador. But there's a lot of things on campus to take advantage of. We'll skip the videos as time does not permit that. But all right, so how do you get into this wonderful school? All you need is a 2.2 GPA. And I'm gonna say that again, 2.2 GPA. And that's it. Central has always been a test optional school, even before COVID. So the ACT and SAT scores are not needed for admission. Now, if you have those scores, it does help with some scholarships and also with class placement. So you can send them in, but for admission, it's not necessary. You just need a 2.2 GPA. We do have a bridge program. So if you have between a 2.17 and a 2.19, we can discuss that. You'll take a class in the summer. If you pass with a C, then you will get a offered admissions letter. All right, so scholarship and grant opportunities, please take advantage of free money. Please do that because it helps with everything. The athletic scholarship, ROTC, band, choir, performing arts, our freshman upperclassmen merit scholarship, education scholarship, presidential scholarship, all of these are available and you're able to see them on centralstate.edu. Go to the financial aid tab and look at scholarship opportunities. You can also speak with one of our financial aid advisors who can go over in great detail things that you are offered. Also, the different colleges have posted their scholarships on there as well. So keep your GPAs up, students. Speaking of keeping your GPA up, we give a freshman merit-based scholarship just because you did that. A 2.7 is going to get you $1,000 on up to a 4.0, which is $4,000. So you don't have to apply for it. It's just go strictly off of your GPA once you send your transcript in. Something I didn't speak about are honors college. You have a 3.5 or higher, then you will be in our honors college and you can stay in the honors dorm, the freshman honors dorm, which is great. Also, your tuition is free and you'll also receive a free laptop. Also, we have our tuition remission program, which if you have a parent, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent that is an alumni of Central State University, your tuition is totally free. So let me know if that's something that interests you. Once again, I will skip the video. All right, so we also are a 1890 Historical Black Land Grant University. And what that means is we have a partnership with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So if you have a 2.8, if you are interested in the science, technology, engineering, math, water resource management, and even some business programs, then you can qualify for the scholarship. And what it is a full ride scholarship. Full ride. You're going to get housing, you're going to get equipment, you're going to get summer internships, and we have 100% job upon graduation rate with this. So once again, if you're interested in it, let me know and I can get you to the right person to get you qualified for it. You can apply for it. Free money, you guys. All right, so how do you apply to Central State University? Simple. You're going to go to centralstate.edu, and I'm also going to provide a QR code right after this slide. You can take a picture, get your phones ready if you need to take a picture of it. That first question is going to ask you, did an enrollment specialist assist you? Yes, I did. So click my name, Lauren Young, and it will waive your $35 application fee. So it's not going to cost you anything to apply. So once you apply, I need you to send me your, so here's the QR code first. So I'll leave it up just for a second. Once you apply, you have to send me your transcripts, your current transcripts. I know you guys haven't graduated yet, so we're going to go off of what you have now, and then we'll need your final transcript once you graduate. So get that into me. You can send it directly to my email address, which I'm going to leave everything in the chat. You can send it through Parchment. You can send it to the admissions email. Just send it because we can't make the decision without your transcript. Once you're accepted, this is with any university. You're not just accepted when you receive the offer. There are things that you're going to have to do. For us, it's 5 easy steps, which I'm not going to go over all of them because you guys haven't been accepted yet. But basically, you're going to submit your confirmation fee. That's the first thing you have to do. That says, I accept your offer and I will be attending Central State University. Once you do that, that's when everything else starts. So I'm going to go ahead and end right here. I can't get everything about the wonderful Central State into one little presentation. So questions are appreciated. And also I'm going to leave my contact information in the chat. Please call me. I love talking to students. I hate that I can't even be there with you guys. I'm dropping my information in the chat now. So open for questions. I think I sent that direct message to someone else, so I'm gonna send it out to everyone. Oh, and also thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ms. Young. So those who have questions, please put in the chat box at the end, close to the end of this presentation or the session, we'll talk about those questions, okay? So for time's sake, we'll just put it in the chat box and so that the panelists can be prepared for that at the end of this session. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna take a break, students. We're gonna take a break. So Ms. Garrett, you are up.
Okay. We just have a few questions that we'd like to ask you today. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Students, this is an opportunity for you to be entered into a raffle for a prize at the end of our session today. So how this is going to work is we are going to ask a couple, maybe 2 or 3 questions. You are going to answer those questions in the chat. The first person to answer correctly will get their name entered in the raffle. I will need the assistance of my team, Mr. Capes, Mr. Garn, and Miss JK to, okay, it looks like, okay, sorry about that. I will need your assistance in gathering who answered correctly because I can't see the chat from here. Are we all good?
And also, Mrs. Garrett, could you put it in presentation mode?
Yeah.
For us? Okay, thank you.
All right. So there are some, I forget what to call them, reactions that you can use on your Zoom. If everyone could give me a thumbs up to let me know that they understand the instructions, that would be helpful. Not your actual thumb, but the emoji. Thank you. I see them from the students. Awesome. I see some thumbs there. All right. So the first question I'm going to ask is, here we go. Which program offers free industry recognized credentials and certifications?
For students of Focus.
Yeah, students of Focus. Participants, please do not answer. Uh-oh, looks like we have a winner.
Yep, looks like we have a winner, Darren Robinson from North.
All right, the answer is Goodwill. They offer free recognized or industry recognized credentials and certifications through their program. All right, question number 2. All right. Okay. What is the highest degree you can obtain from Columbus State?
Anybody?
Don't all answer at once.
I see some in the chat. So
you do?
On that.
Okay. Anybody? That do you want me?
Kathleen, put that in everyone because you're sending me a private message. So make sure you send it to everyone.
I'll give her a few seconds here. So it's the first correct answer. That is not it. Unless, did the Columbus State representative have to get off this call? I can't remember, but I do believe, I don't know that, I don't think that's the correct answer.
No, she's still here.
Oh, she is, okay.
You're correct, that's not, it's the degree before that one.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds and we are going to reveal the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is, everybody,
Associates.
All right. So Columbus State offers an associate's degree. That is a 2-year usually program. I actually went to Columbus State. That's how I started. My program took longer because sometimes when you're a student, you have things that come up. You get tired of school. It's overwhelming. So I did sometimes part-time, full-time. But typically, if you go straight through and do it like you're supposed to, it can take you 2 years. All right. Next question. Which employer has tuition reimbursement as a benefit?
That's correct.
All right, FedEx Ground is actually who they are. Elizabeth, you will be entered. All right, thank you for participating. We're just going to ask those questions for now. Is there anything else, Ms. Bishop, that you would like me to do?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much so we can keep moving with the fair. So guys, make sure you pay attention to the presenters, okay? Because this is free money. Who doesn't want free money? I love that film that says, show me the money. All right, so make sure that you're paying attention to the panelists so that you can be able to be entered in for that gift card that we're giving away at the end of the session, okay? At this time, we will resume our panelists with Eckerd Connects.
Hi, everybody. I am Monica Broadnax from Eckerd Connects, and I am here with Vanita Wyndham. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Yep, we're working here. So we are here representing Eckerd Connects. We are located right down the street from Columbus State. So I will be connecting with them so we definitely have students that go to Columbus State. We work with youth 16 to 24 years of age to help them establish a career path. Or you may come to us and you might already know what it is that you want to do. However, if not, we will assign you your own career coach, and that person will work directly with you to help you figure out what it is you want to do. Also, in connection with that, you'll have your career coach that will help you prepare your resume. Anything that it is that you might need to do to get started, you have an individual that's not your parents, that you can be honest with, that you can talk to about what your fears are, what your goals are, and they will help you get established. Whether you decide, hey, I am going to go. Shout out to HBCUs, by the way. I'm an HBCU grad, and so is Vanita. But you might think to yourself, I don't want to go to school right now. I just want to work. Well, guess what? That's what I do. I'm a workforce development specialist. Vanita is the workforce development operations assistant. I can help you get into a paid internship. So if you're interested in, I don't know, just say pet grooming, and you and your career coach decide, hey, you're going to go down that path. You might I may put you in a paid internship. You get into the internship, you may like it and decide, hey, I'm going to go to school. That will help you do FAFSA, will help you seek out scholarships. Your career coach will help you do, really, Vanita, I'm not exaggerating, am I?
Not at all.
Pretty much anything to help support you on your journey.
Various supportive services.
Yeah, as a young person, you kind of got time to change your mind and explore. A lot of times people do go off to four-year colleges and you decide, darn, I wish I would have chosen another career path, but guess what? You're already in. So we can help you explore and give you the room to make mistakes and support you. And really, any aspect of your life. One of the things, so I did mention we offer paid internships. They pay $10 an hour, and we can work with you to establish that. Sometimes kids or young people come into our program because you're not kids, you're potentially grown up. Some of you are 16, but you're not kids, you're young adults. Some people come in and they just need to go to work. Hey, I need a job right now. Well, we have a database of employers that we work with all over the city that that we maintain very nice relationships. I was talking to Life Care Alliance this morning, and I let them know that I was coming out to talk to young people. They're looking for people, and I know there's a school on Harrisburg Pike. So when I get off of this call, I'm going to let them know that I came to this job fair, and hopefully we meet some people, we can make some connections. And even if you're interested in working while you're in high school, I can help you with that. I will toss it to Miss Vanita, and she'll tell you how to get involved with us.
All right. Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Vanita Wyndham. I am Eckerd Connects Ohio Workforce Operations Assistant. So I will be the face you see when you come into the office, or the first person you talk to when you are wanting to find out about our program and are interested. I'll give you a brief summary of how the intake process goes. What you would do, I would contact you, or you would apply online, or one of your CTAs. I know we do work with Focus and a lot of other schools and education programs. What you would do is contact us, or we would contact you, give us your basic information so that we can put you in our database program. And based off your career goals, I would connect you with a coach. And from there, they would begin your process as far as getting you on the right track for your career or education or whatever supportive service that we have to offer for you. You can give us a call at 614-221-3398, and I will also drop our social media and our contact information and email in the chat. Thank you.
Definitely go out and follow us on Instagram and Facebook too. We post a lot of activities. Every other Friday, we host a session called Career Connection, where we'll have someone come in and talk about a career. Even if it looks like it's not a career you might be interested in, come and check us out, because the people behind the career, that's the part I like about it. People have such interesting journeys to share with young people about how they got there. So maybe you'll learn a shortcut or just something interesting. Thank you again for having us, and I wish we were in person too, but next year.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now we will have Damar.
Good morning, Focus family. I am Oscar Robinson with Damar College. First, we want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of this opportunity, great opportunity for the community, for our students as a whole. Kind of who I am and what I do is, I'll give you a little bit. Associate Director of Admissions at Damar College. We're located at 2745 Winchester Pike, right down the street from Focus East Campus. Provide career training programs, short, 1 year, diploma, associate degree programs for our students who obtain training in medical programs, business programs, massage therapy, just a number of opportunities. What is it going to take in terms of getting started is we want a student who is positive, who is coming to us prepared, and that positiveness and preparation can mean a lot of different things. I think the biggest thing that I like to focus on is that I'm going to bring you a good bit of energy, positive attitude, and look forward to helping you move forward. And I think that's what young adults that you have here this morning is a group or a team of individuals that really want to see you, help you, and assist you move forward. A lot of opportunities. So we're here like everyone else to really help you, like I said, move forward, get the training you're going to need. Again, as many, or as you have heard, it may not be that institution right out of high school or that training program or that college or university. Real quick, I have a 17-year-old currently in school, and we also have a 22-year-old who just completed a beauty training program in Cincinnati. And we did the 4-year, and that opportunity starting out wasn't a good fit. So you stay the course, continue to believe in yourself, stay positive, continue to grow. and she has just graduated as of 2 weeks ago with her 1-year credentials. So we're excited. She's excited. We want you to be excited. I did my undergrad in Athens, Ohio. I was a 5-year student. I think I invented the 5-year program. And all that is, or what I'm saying is that it's a different day now. There are so many opportunities for you young people in a shorter window. I'm talking about a 1-year program, a 6-month program, who knows, a 2-year program. And then also there's that conversation around when we talk about preparation, that right fit. What is the right fit for Oscar? What is as I move forward and as you continue to move forward also. So we're here to help you. We're here to support you. Whatever you're going to need, and I'm hoping there's going to be a list of our contact information at the end of the day so that each of you students can have who we are, so you can follow up with us. Getting started at Daymar is simple. I'm going to need a high school diploma or a GED. But again, I'm going to need someone that's going to come to me with some great energy, because I'm a positive guy. I'm ready to help you move forward. But also sometimes that doesn't always happen. So what do? We put support around you. We're going to bring you a small family environment or community atmosphere. We're going to also give you the tools that you're going to need to be successful as we're moving through this pandemic. I think all of us have mentioned working from home or being online. Do I have the tools to be successful, to be effective? What if, do I have the support that I'm going to get since now I'm completing an online program? Yes, the tutoring is going to be there to support you. Still the one-on-one to come onto campus at our Winchester Pike location is also a possibility as well. So we look forward to working with you. We thank you for your time, and I'm going to put my name and information also here at the bottom so that you, or on the chat, so that you can also reach out to me as well. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. While we get ready for the remaining panelists, we're going to just do another break here. So as Mrs. Gary prepare for who's next on the agenda, we don't have anyone else. I know we have FedEx Freight. Are you still on FedEx? I know you was having some trouble with your
Yes. Can you hear me
Edwards.
Okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, yes. All
Awesome.
right, let's go for it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So are we going to do the break, or I can just jump right in?
You can jump right in.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm also here with Dana Pinsky, who is the operations supervisor for CMH, which is in the West Jefferson location. It's about 20 minutes west of Columbus. So just so you guys have an idea of the location, but we are FedEx Freight, not to be confused with FedEx Ground, although we love them as well. I'm gonna share my screen because I have a little short presentation. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just like this. Share screen. One second. Can you guys see my screen, or no, not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, how about now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. What? Are you still seeing this screen? I'm sorry, I have 3 screens, guys. So please
No,
bear
it's
with me.
okay. Yes, it just needs to go into presentation mode.
Yeah, I think I did that, but it's showing up on all 3 of my screens. One second. Let me end it and try it again. Stop. And then I'm gonna share my, let me see, maybe my 3rd screen. Share. Okay. If I can just somehow make this larger. Nope, that's not it. So let's stop one more time And I'm gonna go with the third screen. Okay, how about now?
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys, but if you don't do it the first time, try again. Okay, that's the lesson out of that one. All right, so FedEx Freight, I'm here with Dana Pinsky, Operations Supervisor. I'm Tia Edwards. I am the Talent Acquisition Specialist for the Youngstown District, which is the greater Ohio area. And I just want to briefly talk to you guys about our opportunities. And I want to stress that here at FedEx Freight, we have career opportunities for people who may be considering an alternative to the college route. We just want to stress that there are other options like FedEx Freight, where we also do career development here. So let me move to the next slide. So just for confusion, I like to just highlight that we are a part of a cross OpCo, so an enterprise of FedEx. And so like you saw ground earlier, we are under the FedEx Corporation as FedEx Freight. We are less than a truckload. We're in the LTL industry, less than a truckload. And so just at a glance, I'd like to highlight just our structure and what we've done. So we have 155 diesel tech shops, which is where our mechanics, which I'll mention later, work and maintain our trucks that hit the road every single day to do the amazing things that we do. Let me move this to, okay. And I'm sorry. And we have 370 service centers across the nation, 30,000 motorized vehicles that transport freight every day, over 44,000 team members that support. And on average, we do about 100,000 daily shipments. And just last year, our revenue, even though we are the smallest enterprise, the smallest out of the enterprise, our revenue is large, so 7.1 billion just last year in revenue. So just to highlight the waves that we're making in freight. And so let me just highlight the benefits, because I think this is really one of the stellar things about FedEx Freight along with FedEx Ground. We offer for part-time and full-time medical, vision, dental, paid time off, short-term disability, long-term disability, retirement plans, 401k plans, tuition reimbursement for those of you who are wanting to go back to school, and stock purchase plans. So that's all available for full-time and part-time, which I think is amazing for people and just to have that benefit. And so I want to get into some of the roles that we have. So we have city drivers who are home every night, and they start at about, we have a step progression for most of our roles, which means you start off at like, for example, $23.58, and then with every 3 months, you receive a raise for the first year, and you can top out at $30.33 per hour. And that's for the city driver, and so on and so forth when you see the ranges. Road drivers, 55 cents per mile, and then you top out at 69 cents per mile. The driver apprentice program, and I'll speak a little bit more about that in the coming slides, is a great opportunity because you do start off out the gate at $20 and you can move up to 26. Freight handlers, which is for part-time or full-time, we start off at $16.61 and we top out at $19.91. Technicians, $25.25, topping out at, sorry about the error, $28.55. Supervisors are salary. Our service center support, which is our clerical people in the office supporting the road and city drivers, make $16 to $19 an hour. So these are just and we have other positions as well, but these are the ones I wanted to highlight for those of you who may be looking for entry-level positions or looking for a part-time job to kind of just create some revenue while you're actually in school. Okay. And so our phrase here is, it's possible. So it's possible to start off in any of these career fields and work your way up. There's so many opportunities within FedEx Freight to just develop yourself as a person, develop skills out the gate without college. So I just wanted to highlight that. Not that I'm trying to talk you out of college, because I went myself and it's a great opportunity to learn a skill and get and just get knowledge. But if you feel that that's not your road, we have another road for you, as beautifully illustrated here. And so the careers at FedEx. The freight handlers, we have full-time and we have part-time. So the great thing about them are they're not loading anything physically. They work on a forklift and they use pallet jacks to actually complete their task. So opposed to like, boxes like Amazon or FedEx Ground, no shade, they're actually on they're operating machinery to lift and deal with those packagings, to load the trucks and unload the trucks for the city drivers. The service center support, they work, these team members work inside the office assisting customers over the phone. They set up appointments for the drivers and pick up or drop off shipments. The road drivers, they are over the road. So they are picking up and delivering trailers between service centers or turn point locations via tractor trailer combinations. So that's just the large semis, triple doubles, freights. Containers. So the city drivers are different because they actually work, well, the road drivers are per mile versus the city drivers who are hourly, and they are home every night as well. And they normally work a normal 8-hour shift, and you are paid for overtime after that, after 8 hours worked. So that's a beautiful thing as well. We do pay overtime. The driver apprentice program, I want to take a moment to just stop here and highlight this because this is an opportunity for people who, students or just anyone who wants to learn how to drive a truck, or they're interested in hitting the road, but maybe they don't have the money to pay for a CDL school. We actually will train you from anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to learn and certify and get your CDL permit to learn how to drive. And those can range anywhere from tens of thousands of dollars just to get a CDL, just to get into the school and take your CDL. So for us, you can start off as a part-time freight handler. And if you're interested, internals, like FedEx Ground mentioned before, internals get first preference. So we do try to develop the people that are within our company because they're working with us. So that's an added bonus. Like if you're a part-time freight handler, maybe in school, maybe you decided school is not for you, or you decided that you like the operations field, you like working for FedEx, you can be developed easily into a driver and a city driver in 6 weeks, and you're making anywhere from $23 to $30 an hour. So I think that that's awesome for someone who has no college degree and is fresh out of high school. So I just wanted to highlight that part there. And we also have diesel technicians, and those are diesel mechanics that work on our trucks in the shops that I mentioned previously. And they pay, especially in CMH in Columbus, they pay $25 starting off, and then they also get step progression increases as well. Sorry, that's a mouthful, guys. And so I just wanted to highlight this slide just because when you are learning these skills within FedEx, we don't take it for granted. We like to show off the skills that you guys have learned within FedEx and how you handle just like celebrating your skills. I think it's so important to celebrate the people that you work alongside of, because it makes it a better place. We spend most of our time working. So it's important to just celebrate the skills and the people around you. So I think FedEx does a great job with the truck driving championships and the freight handling competitions. It just makes it fun, right? Just have fun, work hard and have fun. And we're all about that. So that's just highlighting a couple more of our competitions. And so I am at the very end, how to apply, how to access these wonderful opportunities. You can apply from your mobile device. You can text FXF to 33011 to apply, or you can apply from your computer, and the career site is there, careers.fedex.com/freight. So I'll leave it there just for a second if anybody wants to take a screenshot of that. Great. And then last but not least, my contact information. Again, I am the talent acquisition specialist for FedEx Freight in Ohio. I can also put you in touch with, if you're looking to transfer maybe out of state or anywhere across the nation, I can put you in contact with those people too for those opportunities. Always check out our career page just to see new opportunities. My information is there. That is a cell phone. 216-704-1649 is my cell phone. Text, call me. I love talking to people as well. And then also Dana Pinsky is the operations supervisor. She will be handling a lot of the hiring. So if you do apply, this is who you will be in contact with. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. And her email address is listed below as well. So now that I am all done, I would love if anybody had any questions, please do chat me. I will stay on. Thank you.
All right, we will have our next panelist. Virgo Education, if you're here.
Hi, yeah. Hey, everybody. My name's Lainey. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admissions with Virto Education. I'm also going to share my screen really quickly. There's also a very loud construction truck outside, so apologies if you guys can hear that. He just pulled up. So Virto is a little bit different. We're kind of this pretty awesome in-between. Let me pull this up. So we are college semesters. So we are that option for students who are hoping to go to two-year college, four-year university, or for students who are maybe not quite sure if they want to go to college for a full 4 years and maybe want to get a taste of college. So what Virto offers is we actually do freshman semesters traveling abroad. So we're kind of this awesome in between of doing like a gap year international experience and taking those freshman college semesters. So we are our own unique little world here, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. So Virto's overall mission as an organization is to bring both higher education and international travel together, make it more seamless, more affordable, and just more accessible for every student coming from every walk of life and no matter what their plans after Virto are. There's a short little video, apologies. I know with the Zoom and screen sharing, the video quality is not always that great, but hopefully this isn't too bad. Awesome. So that's essentially the gist of Virto. You're earning those 16 freshman gen ed credits that you would be no matter where you're starting off at school. So I like to think of it like in a visual array. If you put out your full 4 years or 2 years of college, just knock out that first semester and replace it with Virto. It's that same thing. You're just spending those months earning credits in other countries, traveling around the world. So we have three main pillars with Virto. The first one is just our overall experience. The second is admissions to a great fit school, which is where our partner schools come into play. I'll talk about that in a sec. And then the third pillar is an affordable college education. So obviously college is not always the most affordable thing. I think we all know that. And same thing with international travel. So we're really trying to make this a much more affordable option for students, if not more affordable than a traditional four-year university. So the best first year of college, how do we get you started off on this awesome semester of adventure? So we have two different types of semester options. We have 6 total. As you saw in the video, we have them in England, Italy, Spain, Latin America, Hawaii, and South Pacific. So they are all international except for Hawaii, which is domestic. But essentially what this looks like is you're with Virto students, you're in a group of 20 to 30 students, you're with your Virto professors and your program leaders. So you're going overseas to England or to Hawaii or Costa Rica with this group It does become like a big family, absolutely, in good ways, but you're taking classes there. So we're not necessarily in four-walled classrooms, especially the field semesters. You're not in actual classrooms, but we're not going to universities there. This is a fully Virto semester. You are getting a transcript. You are earning fully accredited 16 credits per semester with us as those freshman gen ed. So we're really trying to make it a lot more fun and experiential, just to really help you explore your passions on that, cultural immersion aspect. So you're getting the best of both worlds. All the coursework that you're taking, as I mentioned, it's those general freshman credits, but instead of just taking general history class or general science class, it's catered towards where you are. So if you're in, Costa Rica and taking a history course with us, it's going to be modern Latin American history because that's where you are. You're in Latin America. If you're taking a science class, you might be taking that in Hawaii and it's an environmental science class. And we're partnering with organizations. So you're getting that hands-on field work, doing environmental science projects. So it's not just learning and absorbing information, it's actually getting out there, working with locals and understanding on that physical aspect as well. All of our classes are small, 20 to 25 students max. Our professors are, they're awesome. They're fun. They've traveled a lot. They become like super good friends with you, which I think is really cool and awesome dynamic. And they do have weekly one-on-ones just to check in with each of our students to make sure you guys are really following along and understanding the concepts that we're going through. This is the span of our different semesters, just for different types of students. If you're looking for something more traditional, more like campus semesters in the States, England, Italy, and Spain are definitely the place to go. And then more adventurous students who want that kind of more like on the go, kind of living out of a backpack type feel, although you aren't living out of a backpack, Hawaii, Latin America, South Pacific are the way to go. So England, Italy, and Spain are what we call our on-campus semesters. So you're in big cities, you're in London, you're in Milan, you're in Madrid. So it's vibrant, bustling international students. You're staying in a student residence with your Virto, Virto classmates. You guys are commuting to class, but we're taking that class outside of the classroom a lot as well. Going to, soccer games, museums, traveling to historic sites, doing some overnight excursions together. But these are a lot more independent. So you do have that free time to travel around the country or around to different countries nearby on the weekends or the evenings. The field semesters, very different in a lot of ways. So you're not in big cities, we're in smaller villages, local towns. Field semesters are actually on a block schedule, both academically and location-wise. So for example, South Pacific, that's a field semester. You're taking those 4 college courses. One of them is an umbrella class. You're taking the full 3 months, but other than that, you're taking 1 class each month. So really good for students who learn best if they're focusing more just on one thing at a time. And each of those months, we're going to be in a different location. So we stay at home bases together, eco lodges, we do homestays. So we'll be in Australia for a month, Fiji for a month, and New Zealand for a month, which is super, super fun. So you kind of get a taste of a lot of different cultures with those. The second pillar, admissions to a great fit school. So as I mentioned, Virto, we are getting students who are coming from all different plans. So about half of our students do end up going to a 4-year university after Virto. We're keeping them in that 4-year timeline because we're that first semester of college. Other than that, a lot of our students are going to community college and some are going straight to the workforce and getting this as kind of like a taste of college, getting those credits under their belt if they do decide to go to college. But one huge bonus of Virto is our application, it's free, it's non-binding, it's rolling admissions, but when you apply to Virto, you can simultaneously apply to up to 5 of our partner colleges. So we have 54 universities across the states that we partner with at this time. So it's a free application to those schools. It's a free, it's a holistic review. So you're more than just a pile of numbers and you get a quicker admissions decision. So pretty awesome. We do have 5 universities in Ohio alone. We've got Dayton, Denison, Case Western, College of Worcester, and Ohio Wesleyan. So quite a few in your neck of the woods, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's an awesome chance to apply to these colleges and have a better chance of getting in, or better chance of being seen, essentially. Our partner colleges really do want our students. They do have their own unique admissions requirements, of course. Our admissions requirements, 2.0 minimum, 2.5 to be competitive, but we understand that every student learns best in the classroom, so GPA is kind of a tricky thing. That being said, with our partner schools, we have 25 of them that guarantee acceptance. So you can see some examples down here. They definitely vary depending on the college, but for example, Loyola Marymount, if you do one semester with Verto and keep your GPA 2.75, you're guaranteed acceptance into Loyola Marymount. So it's pretty awesome that there are 25 schools that guarantee this acceptance. And that being said, students do not need to go to our partner colleges at all. You can go to any university, any community college, any junior college that you want. After Verto, we will work with that school before you join our semesters, make sure those credits are going to transfer over. We have a very great reputation of those transferring over. So we'll work with you one-on-one with that. And then last but not least, affordability, very important. So our semesters vary depending on location. It's between 15 and 25,000 for your first college semester traveling abroad. So this price includes 3 meals a day. It includes your lodging, all of the excursions we're doing. If we're going on field trips, if we're going ziplining, visiting the Hobbit homes in New Zealand, all of this is covered in that tuition. The biggest thing not included would be flights to the country. So definitely something to consider as well. So you can see these say like starting at and different costs. That's because that's the ticket cost. And then we have a lot of financial options to bring that lower. So it's not going to be going up. And then Costa Rica and Hawaii, you can see this is sliding scale. So they do start at 22,500 and then 15,000. But these 2 semesters have a opportunity grant associated with them. So for students who are financial needs, then we do have a $5,000 or $10,000 grant. So you can go to Costa Rica for as low as $5,000 for your first semester of college. That being said, if you're eligible for the grant, you're probably also eligible for FAFSA, which we accept, and you can use your FAFSA to our semesters. We also accept any Pell Grants, loans. We have our opportunity grant, as well as our own scholarship, which is a merit and character based. So you're basically just nominated by a counselor, teacher, mentor. And we do accept external scholarships, savings plans, GI Bills as well. So that's the gist of it. That's kind of Verto in a nutshell. There's a lot of information with Verto, but definitely scan the code. If you are interested, we'll send you more information. Check us out on Instagram. We have spring semesters that just landed last week. So we're going to be kind of highlighting what all of our students are doing abroad this spring to get you excited, just to get a feel for what our semesters on the ground actually look like. I will stop sharing and I'll go ahead and put my information in the chat box as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and thanks for having me here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So students, hang tight, do not leave, because if we did call your name for the raffle, you have to be here close to the end. We're actually going to wrap up. We have it. Otherwise, you will see it in our All Things Career Tech. Now it's time to take a break. We are actually for the wrap up after this, and then we're going to announce our winners. We're going to thank our panelists. You can stay on if you have any other questions. Some of them may have to go because of time constraints, but for the most part, thank you so much for your participation in our college and career fair. And now we will have our second group of CTE teachers who would lead the questionnaire for this break.
Okay, I'm Mr. Garn. I'm from Focus Southwest, and nothing exciting or presentation, just me talking. And wait a second, we have a quiz, break 2. What did you learn? The first student to answer the questions correctly will be entered into a raffle for a prize at the end of our session today. What is a test for applications to the military? Come on, somebody's got to know that. Come on, students.
Anybody know?
What
know?
is the name? Is it the name of the
Yeah,
test?
it's an acronym. It has
The name of the test. Okay.
Yeah, it has 5 letters.
Starts with an A.
Ends with a, no, I'm just kidding.
That may be a hard one.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Oh, wait a second. We got somebody.
Someone in there.
Southwest.
Awesome.
Elizabeth.
Good job.
And she is right.
Great job.
Somebody was listening. All right.
Question number 2. What is the minimum GPA, that's grade point average, needed to attend Central State University?
Uh-oh.
Well, Dylan, pick one.
And not the other one.
Okay, no helping.
Oh, Elizabeth answered though.
But you tricked Dylan though.
I was trying to give him a clue not to answer. But Elizabeth answered it first again. The minimum GPA is 2.2.
Correct.
Let's add Dylan in there just for good sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I have to remember I'm not on my desktop.
And question number 3, which program spoke about paid internships, careers, career coaches, and support for students in gaining employment and education? Which program?
To give you guys some help, we had, in our second half, we had Eckerd, Daymar College, FedEx Freight, Verto Education. It would have taken place in our second half. I think, or a first half. I can't remember. We've had so many people.
Yeah, that may be a tough one.
Yeah. So if you don't have an answer, it was Eckerd College. That was the answer to that one, correct, Miss JK?
Yes, I don't think they're a college though. They're a program that helps support students in a lot of different ways.
Right.
Thank you. Paid internships.
Eckerd Connects.
Eckerd Connects, thank you, guys. All right, question number, thank you.
Question number 4, what company offers driver apprenticeship? FedEx Drive, FedEx Ground, or FedEx Freight?
All right, it looks like Darren answered that correctly. He said FedEx Freight first. And then we have one last question.
Question number 5, which presenter program offers a freshman seminar with international travel, 16 general education credits, and the opportunity to discover your passions and goals? Which presenter or program?
And we have Elizabeth again because she spelled it correctly. All right, good job, guys. I'm going to stop sharing. There we go.
Okay, are we done with it or?
Yes, we are. I'm sorry.
Mr. Capes, did you have something you wanted to share or add to that?
No, we were in the background.
Okay, great, great. I thought you was gonna put your funny picture up there because we're wrapping this up now.
Oh, well, I do have one slide if you want to see it.
Okay, yeah, share that one because we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, let me find where it is. Okay, what do you notice about this picture? No, the picture is real and not photoshopped.
Yeah, put it in presentation mode, please.
Who's that? Anybody? Student-wise. Anybody answer? I can't see the chat.
All right, did you read it out loud? Because some of them can't see it.
Well, in this picture, what's the expiration date? And how many days are in February? At the most in any year, how many days in February?
One of the career tech teachers, if you can help them, it is people, students putting stuff in the chat.
Yeah, well, Darren answered and said there's only 28 days in February.
This year.
Yeah, this year. Yeah. There's never 30.
Never, ever.